Alright, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for yet another new episode with Ostriv. And if you've been watching my latest videos, then you know that my voice sounds different again, but yet also a lot of the same, because I'm using my old microphone at this point. It's a little bit of a heat wave here, it's 30 plus degrees and it will remain like that for another 7 days. So I moved my computer downstairs from the attic, where it's really hot, down to the living room, which is the coolest room in the house. And I just brought my old microphone with it. I'm really busy with my funeral work and spending time with my family now that we all have holidays. So I just didn't have the time to set up my new microphone here as well. So that's why I just grabbed my old one to make this recording. And I'll probably do a few more just with this microphone. So just be prepared for that. And well, we are going to continue our little town in Ostriv. Now, you can see the building queue here, and I got a good question about it, which was not to build a too long queue, because otherwise, if you watch this full screen on the big screen, then these icons will be very small and you can't see what I'm building. Right now, all I'm building is houses and 2 little gazebos. So I will make a shorter building queue, or at least try to remember it and try to do that, which could result into... ooh, let's do this, by the way, so that this gets filled up a bit. It might just result in me having to do a lot more building in shorter periods of time, but that's fine. It keeps me active. But for now, well, it's good. I'll try and remember it and see if I can make sure that I don't make a too long queue. Now let's go look around, because we can see that we have a lot of bulls. And I remember that all the farms got their oxen, so we can get rid of a few bulls so that we can get some extra cow hides, and that will make sure that the whole tannery industry can get up to speed again, because right now we aren't doing that much with it. We weren't slaughtering a lot of animals lately, so now that we can do that again, that's really good for the whole industry. They'll also make sure that we can get more shoes and stuff like that, so that's really good. So I hope this gets to work quickly. Now, I don't know what happened, but lately I've been trying the game in a few different games, and I had a few more instances where all of a sudden people start to get stuck, and more people get stuck, which is a big problem, of course, especially if you have things like a cow shed and you just run out of water and hay and all is eaten, and the people that need to bring new stuff get stuck. So that's the thing I need to keep my eyes out for, and maybe even do a little save and then a reload, and then we can play on again, because it has happened a few times now. So hopefully it'll all keep working properly. Now, one of the things I think it might have to do with is if I run speed 3, my computer just can't keep up, and that will result into a little issue with the game. I hope that that's it, and we'll just play speed 2 and just regularly do speed 3 for a little while. But I have to keep my eyes open and see if that's the case or not, and if not, what's the case then and what we can do about it. For now, well, this is just about it. Alright, we sold some stuff. We don't need to buy anything, so this is fine. Yeah, we're not going to do speed 3 for too long, because I don't want people to get stuck. Ah, we can see a lot of people bringing goods here. That's nice. Hopefully that works out. I think we have to build a few more boats. Yeah. Now, of course, during the winter, they won't be built. But after the winter, they'll get built, and after the harvest, we can actually put the people in that we want to. So, or the sowing, of course. Harvest is a bit early after winter. So that will be one of the things that we will try and that we will do. Now, I'm just trying to keep my eyes open if I see people getting stuck, because that's not what we want. There should be plenty of room. It's not like they get stuck behind a building or something like that. It's just that they get stuck in their position, and I don't know if it's just my computer can't do the calculation and just freezes or whatever. I don't know. I just don't want it to happen, because it's way more fun if it doesn't. Alright, let's see. This looks good. Still the messenger from the Karchi. And, well, we need to plan ahead a little bit. we look at the map, there's plenty of room up here and down here, of course, in all these places to do some building. But we have to get across and we have to go all those places. Now there is actually some room here to do some housing or farms or whatever. So that might be something, but that means that we have to build quite a few bridges. So maybe that's something we're going to do next. Just build a few extra bridges so that we can actually get across and start building farms and houses here. But I'm not really sure. We just need to cut a few forests here as well so that we can expand the housing. It'd be great if we can do the same here because the map runs all the way through here. So there's a lot of trees here that can be chopped down. Now we have this guy, of course, but he has nothing to do apparently. So one of the things we could do is invest a lot of our stuff into like charcoal pits or whatever, so that they will use a lot of the firewood, and then they'll have to chop down a lot more trees. But I'm not sure if that's the way to go. We might get a very big charcoal pit though, or a charcoal pile, but we already have 50,000 charcoal, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. We'll just keep going for now. So far everything seems to be working. The animals have all the food that they need. Another house is done. There's even room for a new family. Nobody got married, so that's good. Although it says a house is done, but there's wood and clay there. Well, that's a bit interesting. I think they need to bring the wood and clay someplace else. Or something else went wrong. I'm not sure. Let's go see around if I can see people trying to walk but not moving forward, because that's usually the case when they get stuck. I don't see any of that, so that should be positive or encouraging or whatever you call that. The burning is complete here. Oh well. Need to keep our eyes open though. We still have quite a lot of people though that are not really doing what they have to do. So what I'm going to do is tell all of my granaries to use people. Now that worked. And then in a little while I'll just undo that, of course, because otherwise we don't have people available for the sewing in, and that's really important that we have people available for that. But for now, let's put everybody to work in the granary business by filling up all these open spaces. That'll be good enough. Yes, you can take from other granaries, that's fine. Alright, interesting, because they have food here now, they have drinks, yeah, they have everything they need. Still stuff in here, nobody moving in, which is interesting, because now we do have the jobs available, so somebody should be moving in, or could be moving in maybe. Maybe that's better said. Everything's still running. Oh, I see most people walking, so that's going good. Construction in progress. Ah, he's starting to build apparently. Yep, that's good. Setting up all the corner piles. Oh, that's nice. It just appears that this house is vacant. There's stuff in here and... Ah, there they come. Perfect. Now they just have a lot of clay and wood in their house. Alright. Well, as long as they can store it, it's fine. I guess. They're already bringing the goods for the next house. They're really starting to build this one now all together. It's like really a group effort. At the same time, let's sell some charcoal. There they go, perfect. Yes, you guys built this house. There comes the chimney. I really love the detailing. There it is. The beams for the roof. Now let's put up the roof. Alright, we have to do this, by the way. Apply to all. So that they won't hire any new laborers, because we need them to do other jobs. This is interesting. All they need now is to put up the last pieces of thatch and the house is done. But apparently they're all going home to rest, so it might take a little while because they have to walk all the way back. They're not taking this stuff out, which is interesting. apparently they'll keep it. Hope they put it to good use. The house should be done soon. Ooh, these need a little financial help. There you go. And anything else? Yeah, we can sell some apples. Can we sell clothing? Oh, maybe 500. That would be nice. Makes us a little bit of money, which is fine. We don't need to make too much. I'm not going to sell buckwheat. I'd like to keep that. Do we have... all of our workers are already available again. We have more than 40, 50 workers looking for a job. So as soon as the winter is over, that should work out. Yeah, this looks good. Here comes the defrosting of the houses, and then we can start sowing. That will be perfect. Too bad the game is a bit slow now, because we have to play speed 2, but that's fine. Almost have 800 villagers, so I guess we already did quite well by just achieving that and building a lovely town like this. Now we can see on the map that there's plenty of room to, I think, triple the number of villagers that we can have. So I think we can easily get up to 2400 if we want to. It's just that my computer can't handle it, but otherwise I don't see an issue here, because there's plenty of room to build more farms and houses and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting. They're bringing the goods now. Let's see, are they already building boats? Yes, they are. Very nice. So we get extra boats soon. They're not hiring yet because they need to plow all the lands, of course. But as soon as that is done, and they're really busy with that, we can really start sowing. And the nice thing with these smaller fields is, as soon as a field is done, they can start to sow. And if you have only 3 big fields, it will take a long time for just one field to be done. And right now we can already see them hiring people to start working on these fields. So having smaller fields and then build just more than 3, you can see right here, there's no sowing being done here because it just takes a long time. While right here they're already sowing in fields, so the people have been asked to come, they came, then they start sowing. So this will give us a lot earlier growing time, so we'll get a bigger yield from it. That's why I'm really a fan of these smaller fields. They're still plowing here, but we're already sowing in 3 fields. Right here, no sowing whatsoever yet. And by the time they are ready and they ask for these workers to come in, most of them are already busy in the other farm, so we'll have to wait quite a while. It's fine though, I mean, we get plenty of food anyway, so it's not a big concern, but it can be a concern. We have had times where we didn't grow enough food to feed the whole town, and then these little timing differences can really make a difference. This field is already sown in, it will produce 1250 units. This is twice the size, and now finally they can start sowing, which will take some time because they can hire everybody, but already 2 fields done here. 3 fields almost done, so yeah, this works. I like it. This one's doing well. Looks nice. I think we have a few fallow fields though. Yeah. At least 2. Interesting. Trying to hire. I think the people that need to move the plows are also busy now. Resting. Ooh, this one has no trees. That's interesting. I hope they can bring in a few trees now. And chop down a few more. That'll mean that we can build new stuff here. Yeah, I think the workers... Yeah, most of the workers are taking a rest. One is going to work, then they'll get to plow and plow more fields. Yeah, looks good. These are really busy. Tannery is now working, already 2 up that work, so that's good. That also means that they used up the limestone or the lime. That's nice. They used some bark, so we can get new trees. Interesting. Yeah, there's food in here, so don't worry there. He's finally bringing the first boat. It takes a long time. Here comes the second boat. This one already got a boat as well. Although I think we have to wait a little while for all the boats to arrive, and then we can put people in there. Another messenger from Dekachi. The guy from Dekachi really wants to visit us at this point, apparently. Maybe I'm not selling him the right stuff or something like that. I'm not sure, but sure love to come around. Now maybe we can build a bridge somewhere here to get to this side. And we should probably just build a bridge somewhere here because this is a very short crossing. Could be interesting. But it's mainly not really needed at this point, I think. How much iron do we have, by the way? 3,000. Alright, that's good. They don't sell iron. Ah, they do sell iron ore, so let's buy that. That's something that we can use and turn into iron. Not really worth it as a common good, because it's we can see right here, this will cost you 0.05, and this will cost you 0.12, so it's a little over twice as expensive. But if we just look right here, that the amount of charcoal that we need and the amount that you produce, that's not really that much. So we need 5 units of charcoal, 5 units of iron ore to produce 1 unit of iron. So we need 5 times 0.05, which is 0.25, to produce 1 piece of iron, which is worth 0.12. So this is only worth half of what we have to buy. So it's not really worth buying iron ore, turning it into iron, and then sell it. That's not going to work. Or the selling price should be way better, but I don't believe so. Maybe we can check that soon. Are these still really stocked up? Well, they are okay. Maybe this one can use a little bit more. Ah, they're already bringing it in. All right. Well, these can do the trick. So the whole village is at peace. Everything's working. That's cool. So we get skilled workers. More and more housing coming up here. 3 boats here, 3 boats there. Oh, 2. Maybe a 3rd on the way. So let's do it like this. Apply to all. So now these will have workers too. Or at least they'll try to have workers. And we can get more fish. Which will be interesting. I'd love to see that. Family is out of food. Well, you just moved here, so maybe you should get some first. And then complain that you're out of food. Ah, we have a few workers available. Nice. A messenger from Balaklia. Charcoal, iron. Yeah, same price. Yeah, same price. What's just charcoal cost? 0.07. So if you just buy 1 piece of charcoal and 1 piece of iron, it's the same price, or iron ore is the same price as 1 piece of iron. So yeah, it's not really worth turning it into something and then selling it again. Anything we want to sell from this? I don't think so. Nope. This we can sell. That's nice money. And that's about it. How are we doing? It's April. We still have 6,600 buckwheat. We still have 10,000 potatoes. We have 450 flour. 2,400 fish. We have some fruit. Apples, apricots, cherries. So yeah, we are doing good with the food. I think these chicken coos are really producing. That's nice. We have a lot of horses. I don't think we can sell any horses. That would be interesting if we could. We can buy animals, but we can't really sell them. I think that would be an interesting option if it would be able to sell some animals. It's not like you have to sell big numbers all the time, but it would just be nice if we could sell a horse every now and then for a good price and stuff like that. Ah, here we have the stone deposits on this side. So building a bridge here will get us access to more stone. And I think that's a good reason to build a bridge, so let's do so. Of course, a few more houses will be done first, and a gazebo, because people need to chill out there. But it will be really interesting to see if we can use that stone for something. I'm not sure, we'll find out, of course, but yeah. Having extra stone is always nice. I think we have some to spare still. Yeah, we still have 5,000, but why not have 10,000? There's a lot of animals in the pastures. We need to slaughter some rams. Yes, we have rams that are 2. He's also 2. He's 1. Do we have 1 more? Yes, we have 1 more. Alright, that's it. Let's keep looking. Here we have a 2-year-old ram, another 2-year-old, so we can slaughter the first. Yes. Yes. Alright, that's it. That'll give us the sheep hides that we need for the tannery. So far, 1 tannery is enough. So maybe we no, maybe we can build another one at a certain point, but for now 1 is enough. I just have to take a look at this because I just really like the fact how this looks now that they've been walking here a lot. It seems like almost like a real square. And I think that's really nice. Really gives you this little town's feeling to it. Although it's already quite a big town, but I just like the view of this. Or if you look at it like this, you can really see that there's a town center here. There's a town center there with the church. I just don't understand why there aren't more games that look like 95% like this, but in a different country or whatever. Like, you could do a game like this in England, in English style, and build nice villages like that. And you can do all these different themes with it and stuff. I just don't know why there isn't a game just as this one. I mean, some people try to make games that look a little bit like this, but they're usually not as much fun as this. Another messenger! Oops, there we go. Ah, let's buy some horilka. Need to... and some iron ore. We need to keep stuff up, of course. Yeah, let's sell some potatoes, because that will give us extra money. Sheep hides? No. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I wish there were more games that really looked like this. That'll be a whole lot of fun. Especially love the fact that this isn't like real grid building and stuff like that. You're free to place anything anywhere and you can just do what you want with this. Alright. I think I want 2 more windmills because we still have 7,000 wheat. We don't have that much flour actually, only 500. And with those 2 extra mills that we're going to build near this farm, we can basically make that little bit of extra flour that we need. And 1 or 2 mills might just be the difference between having a very low stockpile and acquiring a bigger stockpile. So these 2 might end up in a few years bringing us like 4,000 in store. So that's really nice. I think I would like to have some more in store. Right, all these are filled up. This is all good. No worries there. And I think this one is doing good, yes. Taking stuff from it, but also bringing it in already. These charcoal piles are all burned, so we have plenty of charcoal available. This one's starting to have a few extra trees in there as well. Now here we were building a graveyard, I believe. Yes, there it is. And yeah, we need this little chapel to be done, I guess. That'll be nice. But we're also already almost out of graves again, so I guess we'll have to put in more then. So let's rotate it so it has the I'll just have to make sure that we have plenty of graves, of course. I think I need to rotate it a little bit more. Yeah, just like this. Well, it's nice if they're not all completely straight up. Then it's like the really human dug, and one was a little bit the other way, one was a little bit this way. I do like the little bushes around it, though. Feels like something of a natural burial place, which is nice. And here we can see the town. Ooh, there's the boats coming in with the Horilka, I think. Oh, and the iron ore. Very nice. Well, good thing they can sail through. That's why you really have to consider where you build this, because this really dams off the place. You can't get a boat through, so really make sure that you place it right. Otherwise, you'll run into all sorts of trouble that you don't want. Alright, let's try speed 3 for a little while again. Just not too long. We still have plenty of water here, that's no issue. And I would really love to see that house done, so that we can get to the gazebo and the bridge. Interesting. 420 nails. Well, we have 2,800 nails, so yeah, we have enough. House is done. Or at least people got married and moved in this house. That was already done. There's still... yeah. Construction is in progress. And, I wonder how good they can do. A messenger from Merefa. Warm clothes, textile. Yeah, that's interesting. Flax. Alright, let's sell some flax. Bye-bye, flax. Let's sell some salt. Oh, that gives us good money. Ooh, let's sell 1,000 sunflower oil. Yeah, that'll fill our coffers a little bit more. Nice. Really getting the fish here. I do see quite a few boats that need repairing. Let's go stop by my other fishery. See if... yeah, 4... we have 5 boats that need repairing. So I guess placing an extra boatyard somewhere, especially close to all the fishing docks, might not be a luxury. Maybe I should place it here. No, there's 4 fishing docks here, so I should place it somewhere here, so that these guys can help fix these boats. I'll place it on this side. No. Alright, I'll place it on this side. Let's build a fishing dock. To speed up repairs, and once that's done, that should really help out to raise production, of course, because now that boats are out of commission for quite a while, that's not a good thing, because we can see those boats just laying here and not doing anything. And apparently they're not being picked up yet, because these are probably quite busy. Oh, let's tell it to perform preemptive repairs. Maybe that works. We set it up properly. Let's put in... yeah, this is good enough. I think the carter should be able to bring in some goods as well. This one can already do preemptive repairs. Maybe we should do a little boatyard here as well. We have plenty of people that can work there, so that's not an issue. And just making sure that all the boats get repaired, I think, is quite a thing that we need to do. Ah, I think we sold a few too many shoes and now we ran out. And these people want to buy shoes and they can't. Well, I can't buy any shoes there, so that's not going to happen. So let's hope we can produce a few shoes. The tailor, the weaver, the slaughterhouse, the shoemaker. There's no leather for shoe production. Well, is there any leather coming in soon? Ah, the tanner is finally working. So yeah, they'll have to wait a little while and then we get the leather in July, which is soon. So then they can start to work again. Alright, so we'll have shoes soon. We should have shoes pretty soon, but we'll see. Right, the house is done. They're building this gazebo now. And as soon as that's done, they'll get working on the bridge, which will already get a big wood delivery. Oh, that's really good. Let's keep going with that. Let's speed things up a bit. Look at this thing turning. It was really fast. Well, it stopped now, but it was going really fast. Still do you see the sheeps moving. We can see all the people just walking through town. Very nice. Ah, we can see something being stuck here already. That's not what we want. So this is a good time to pause the game then and to just end this episode so that once we get back this will be solved, because more and more people will get stuck and that's a really real big issue. So I'll slow the game down. So I'll save after I've said goodbye to you all, and the next time when I load up we can just continue this game. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. That's just a big help for me and it's totally free, so please do so. And of course, if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.